Good morning. Today is Monday, September 15th, and this happens to be a beautiful yellow birch bow that I fire hardened twice, and the name of it is Twice Baked. It's 42 pounds at my 26.5-inch draw, and I really wanted a heavier bow for hunting. So what I did today was I marked an inch down from the original string grooves because this is a 64-inch bow. And with my 26.5-inch draw, what I found out was 62 is kind of the shortest I should go, and it's fine. So I made it and string grooves an inch down from the old ones. These are going to get chopped off later, but we're going to retiller it. I just wanted to show you what I did, okay? It's even. I laid the loops in. The loops are straight and perfect. Everything's perfect. And whenever you do that, shorten the bow, there's always a boundary. A little too much and it's no good. A little longer, all you do is you might lose a hair performance. It's always better to have a slightly longer bow, safer bow. Now on yellow birch, these were 1 3/4 inch limbs versus like the 1.5 that I went on the hickory, let's say. And after it was sanded and finished and everything, it wound up being 1 5/8 inches. And it shoots really good. I love it. But all my hunting bows are 47 pounds. So this happens to be 42 at my draw length. And cutting 2 inches off, 1 inch off each end, I'm kind of hoping it could get me up enough weight where I'll be happy to take it hunting, all right? Don't get me wrong, you could kill deer with a 35-pound bow, but I want to try and match the actual 2 bows I have that I'm hunting with, that I can take hunting, all right? I kind of want to keep them all the same. So, you know, the arrows would be really close, and that's what I want to do today. So I figured I'd share with you this beautiful yellow birch bow that came from my friend's property upstate New York. This stave, this log that we got. And this was made a while ago. And we're going to put it on the tillering tree. Once you shorten it, you got to retiller it to make sure everything is the way it is. And it's okay, we want the top limb to be like a 1/4 inch positive or a little positive. So we'll show you the process. I reintroduced some tillering marks, 3/4 inch down from the bottom of the groove. Bottom of the groove. Then I measured an even amount to the fade outs. And then I split the difference for a center mark in the middle. Let's go check it out on the tillering tree. Once again, this post moves, so do not pay attention to the siding and the bow limbs, okay? I'm looking at the top, the back of the riser, and the straightness of the pole. I'm working with just the pole and the back of the riser. So let's go down a little and check the bend. Okay, we got a nice bend, and the inner is a little bit stiff here. Let's just check out the other side. The inner is just a little stiff here. I'm going to touch up these inners just a little bit. And I know I'd rather have it tilted perfect, even if I don't reach the goal weight. A little shorter, a little more stored energy. It'll be a little faster for me than it was. So let's see what we got here again. From here to here, we got a little flat spot going on. And from here to here, we got a little flat spot going on. So we're going to remove that flat spot. What we got? From here to here, just a little bit more. from here to here, just a little bit in here. And at the risk of trying to gain weight, reducing material and lowering weight, I would rather, instead of having a faster, more powerful hunting bow, if it happens to remove too much weight, but yet I have the tiller the way I want it and everything, and it's shorter, it'll store more energy, I'll be happy with a faster 3D bow, because I have two hunting bows. But the whole idea of this was the 42 pounds. It's a little more than the 3D, and it wasn't enough for hunting. So I'll be happy with the outcome either way. All right, because 62 seems to be the magic number for storage energy at my 26.5-inch draw. Okay, let's go down a little and see, put a little more of a bend on it and see what it looks like. A lot better, a lot better. A lot better. Definitely, I'm just going to take a little bit more out of here. I just can't help myself. I gotta take a little more out of there. Okay, I have a slightly positive tiller on top. Now, one of three things are going to happen. Either it's going to be a really fast 3D bow because it has a little more stored energy, or even with the tillering, I increase the draw weight by taking off 2 inches, or because I'm only made a few bows out of this yellow birch, when I pull it back to my draw length, even with the little wider limbs, it won't be able to handle that 62 inches and it's going to break. What do you think? Let's see. I didn't pull it back yet. Feels like a 3D bow. Let's see what the weight is. And once again, I like 3D bows at 36 pounds. And again, at the 42, my other bows are 47. I wasn't going to take it in the woods hunting, but I want to use it because it's so beautiful. So let's see what we got. So I could use it for 3D. 38 pounds. Okay, so I have a 38-pound bow that now I'll actually use this. I'll actually use this more than it's sitting up on a shelf at 42 pounds. And it's in that void between the hunting weight I want and my 3D bow weight. Now I have a nice 3D bow. Okay, so this was in the back of my head when I started this project. It could go either way. It could either go to, after tillering, a nice 3D bow, or gain the weight. And taking off 2 inches, I didn't think was going to give me enough weight in the back of my head, to tell you the truth, okay? But I like it now, all right? It's got a little more stored energy, and that 38 pounds is going to shoot a little faster for 3D. I'm going to cut off the extra now and shape the tips. Okay, now a little fine sanding and I'll make these perfect, okay? So that was the end of this quick video today, was that I knew this bow would be sitting up on the rack at 42 pounds, and I probably wouldn't use it for hunting because this year, that tear in the rotate cuff, I babied it for 2 years, and it seems to be good now for 47 pounds. And the 3D, my favorite weight is like, depending, because the arrow combination will make a difference too, between like 36 and 38 pounds. So this is perfect for 3D, okay? I just got to find arrows to tune it. And I love the wood, and when I coat it again and put the new weight on it and all, twice baked and the new weight and length, it's going to be another awesome bow that I'm actually going to use. It's not going to be hanging up on a rack. So that's it. And just so you know, that you can never, if you stress out the wood too much and you make it too short, it's no good. It'll get set, string follow. All right. This particular bow didn't have a lot of back set to it. Okay, because I put it on a mild back set jig. I didn't care if it had just a little bit of string follow, because it was a new wood to me. And I made 2 bows. I have 2 bows. I have another one that's 66 inches and 41 pounds. And that can be going probably the way these things, the way I see it bends now, to somebody with a longer drawer, and they get probably 45 pounds out of it. So with my little short drawer, I'm very happy. I'll use this a lot. Thanks for watching. Every day you wake up is a great day. Make the best of it. Don't care what you do, but try to do something. Make the best out of your day. Thanks.